Alright, welcome back to yet another video in the inventory component system. Let me just check the audio. And everything seems to work well, so that's nice. Had a bunch of issues with the audio. I may change some settings, so hopefully it works fine now. This is episode 8, I think, of the inventory component system. Maybe 9, I don't really keep track of the episodes. Let's just keep going. I added some stuff. I started recording and then some stuff happened. So just quickly, in your project now, if you only follow the videos, what you have when you pick up a bunch of stuff, it's gonna work. But when you drop like this, it's not gonna drop one at a time. It's gonna jump really weirdly between the numbers. So what you need to do is in your inventory component, in your inventory component on your onDrop function, instead of doing the update here, do hide and show inventory. It's the same fix as we did in the last episode with the other thingy. So that's the first thing. Also go into your inventory. I know I found a bug when playing around. So also in your inventory component, add a variable called inventory open, and when you show inventory we should only show the inventory if this inventory is open is false. So drag the variable from it, type not boolean, which is a not boolean that reverses the value. So basically this asks the question is if this is false. So if inventory open is false, is true, and is this is from before, so just add an and bool. So we only open the inventory if inventory open is false, then we set it to true here, so that when it's open it's true, and on the hide inventory we just set it to false. That's the small fixes I did. So we have there's some decisions to make regarding how you want to make it. I'm gonna make this a more modern approach to a inventory. I know there's a bunch of people who want these super complicated inventories, but in my opinion that's old game design. It's very not modern. What I mean is, if I pick this up now, we have 5 and 1 in a stack, and if I drop this we still have 5. So the end result is we dropped 1 item, which is good. This is how a decent inventory works. It's super easy. It updates itself, keeps everything sorted automatically, so you don't have to spend any annoying time doing that. Whereas if we drop this and this would turn into a 4 and this would still be 1, you could do that. That's very how inventories used to work, and a lot of games do it. I find that super annoying because that just means you have to spend a lot of time organizing your inventory and whatever. You could also do this slot-based inventory where you actually just drag your items around, but that also creates a very messy and annoying inventory system. So I might add that later if people really want it. I don't like that approach. I think it's an outdated form of inventory system gameplay wise. I get that people still like it if it's like, maybe you have a game that is super like inventory resource manager, and people might think that this might be too handheldy or something, but from a gameplay game design perspective, I think this is better, so I'm just gonna keep it for now. Maybe change it later. But what we do need, however, to add is we need to add, like, if we drop this, we need to know how many items we drop though. And to be honest, I don't really see the points of max stacks either. But anyway, when we drop it, we're gonna ask ourselves, how many items do we want to drop? So let's create a widget for that. Why can't I right click? There we go. We are gonna do a WB. No. User interface, WB. Widget blueprint. User widget. WB. Item menu. Sorry. Drag it into the inventory component. We need it there. So we have everything in one folder. And it's supposed to be in widgets. So the item menu is gonna be a horizontal box. It's gonna be a canvas first. Then it's gonna be an image. We're gonna call it background image. We're gonna anchor it to the entire thing. And we're gonna do custom. And we're gonna do a horizontal box. No, vertical box. And we're gonna do a button. We're gonna add text to the button. The first one will be drop. Why did it turn out to be? What? Text drop. What happened? Why is it? Text. Last time I checked, text was white. There we go. Text. Did I do a text box maybe? Yeah, sorry. Text. There we go. We're gonna do width 120. 120. We're gonna align the text to the middle. We're gonna align the vertical box to. Why is that not working? The vertical box should also be covering everything. There we go. Something like that. Drop. Destroy. Consume. I'm not sure. Consume should probably be first. Consume / equip. Use is a better word. Use. Destroy. Drop. What more? I'm not sure. Let's delete this button for now. You can just add stuff later. I'm gonna drag it in. 80 maybe. 90. Actually, it can be 100. Let's just... The vertical box needs to just fill everything, and the buttons should all have fill. There we go. And the image background can be tinted as black, and the vertical box can have some padding. There we go. So it's tiny, so that we can see it. There we go. Let's just do that for now. So we can add, either we add this to the item slot directly. I'm not sure. Let's not do that. In the inventory slot, we have the drag. So we drag this with the left mouse button. Okay, let's actually... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Okay, we can keep that menu because we're gonna need it for if we right click, or we're gonna need it for right clicking and for the controller. Let's just use it for now. So if I right click on the item slot, we're gonna create the menu. So go to the inventory slot, make another. We have this on mouse button down. Detect drag if pressed. On mouse, do we have a click? Let me just pause and figure this out. 1 second. All right, I think I got it. I'm not sure, but we'll try. So there's this. Is mouse button down? Can drag. So from the mouse event. So we already have this detect drag if pressed. Let's do right mouse button. Let's do a branch. So this will determine if we're clicking with the left or right button. So if right button is false, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing as we did before. But if right button is true, we're gonna create widget. Item menu. Set position in viewport. To get mouse position in viewport. Let's see if this works. Not sure about the DPI scale. Let's make another return node and just drag handled. Okay, I have no idea if this will work. We might need to experiment a bit here, but let's see if it creates something. So right click drags it, or left click drags it, right click does nothing. Okay, let's just print string and see. Wait, add to viewport. Let's just print a string here. To see if it goes all the way here. As always, if something does not work and you're gonna comment and ask about stuff, feel free to comment as always. I just appreciate that, but this is a good way to actually see if it's working or not. Print string and see if your code goes all the way there. Mouse button. So we can see that it does. So we know that it goes all the way there, but it does not create the widget. Inventory slot C. Can I do this? Not sure. Maybe I can't create a widget from a widget. I should be able to do that, but inventory slot C already has a parent. It can't be also added to the viewport. Okay. Okay, that gives us no error, but it also doesn't work. So maybe it's because of this. We create it in a weird position. Okay, so it does work. We just created, at least it works. Okay, let me pause and fiddle around. Alright, so sorry about the cutting in the video. I finished the last video and said goodbye to you all and kept experimenting and realized this is a better solution, because when you have the widget here, it actually it becomes a little bit weird when you right click in the inventory. It messes up the padding and the sizing of the slots in the inventory. So this is a better way to do it. I figured out how to do it. So if you just, it's kind of the same as we did in the start. We create the widget, the item menu, set it to a variable just so we have a reference, add it to viewport, then you just get owning player, get owning player, get mouse position of the owning player, split the pin if it's not already splitted, and then this one you need to split. Set position in viewport, you need to split this one, and then add this one, this one. I'm not entirely sure what remove DPI skill does, but it seems to work fine with that in. So let's just do that. And if I now go and pick up something and I right click, you can see we get the menu right where we click instead. We still need to fix this, but we'll do that in the next video, I think. Actually, we can do that here. Let me just fix that. So we already have an on mouse leave, don't we? On mouse enter, on mouse leave. We can grab this item menu that we set the reference in the here. So we can go back to the event graph. Type is valid. If it's valid, we remove from parent whenever we leave the widget. Or we can copy this as well. We can also remove it here if we just press the if we just press the mouse button, the left mouse button. So okay, so you also that's gonna be annoying. Okay, we can't do it here. we can't do it here because when we create it, we leave this triggers when we create it because the new widget actually takes over. So we need to do that in itself. So in the menu, override, on mouse leave, move from parent self. So we destroy ourselves if we move from the menu. Okay, because we create the widget. It seems to work. It can bug a little bit, I guess. Yeah, oh, works fine. We can press the buttons. If we leave it entirely, it disappears. Not sure if we want to lock the mouse here, maybe. If we can do that. Yeah, let's leave it like this for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!